Morning, former Brooklyn Center police officer Kimberly Potter received a 2-year sentence for shooting and killing Daunte Wright last year. Now, of that 24-month sentence, she will have to serve 2/3 or 16 months in prison before being eligible for supervised release. In the courtroom at Potter's sentencing, Daunte Wright's family and Potter herself spoke. Judge Regina Chu said Potter's conduct was, quote, significantly less serious than a typical manslaughter case.
Officer Potter's actions were not driven by personal animosity toward Daunte Wright. She never intended to hurt anyone. Her conduct cries out for a sentence significantly below the guidelines.
Earlier in the week, the state had abandoned its request for an upward departure, a longer sentence, beyond the state guidelines for someone convicted of first-degree manslaughter. Potter's defense team asked for no prison time at all and probation instead. Now, outside the courtroom, there was mixed reactions to Potter's sentence. The family of Daunte Wright expressed confusion and frustration with that 2-year sentence. In the meantime, the Minnesota Police and Peace Officers Association stood behind the shorter sentence. Andrea Lyon joins us live from the newsroom this morning with the aftermath and reaction to Judge Chu's decision. Andrea?
Hey, Brett. Judge Chu choked up while explaining the reasons behind her decision. We spoke with a former U.S. attorney for Minnesota who says sentencing can be one of the toughest parts of the job for a judge.
Judges are people. Judges are people. And we want judges to be people. We don't ask them to be robots. They're bringing their life's experiences, their professional experiences, their personal experiences to bear in exercising their discretion. And this was a tragic case, tragic in all respects. And so she did get choked up, and that happens sometimes.
Wright's family, though, taking Judge Chu's emotion as too much consideration for, quote, the killer. In a statement right after the hearing, Katie Wright, Daunte Wright's mother, said the justice system murdered her son all over again. His father saying he felt cheated, with the Potter only getting 2 years.
This lady got a slap on the wrist, and we still every night sitting around crying, waiting on my son to come home. I'm upset.
Attorney Ben Crump also criticized the sentence, saying he thought we had reached a new precedent. Reaction also poured in from the other side. The Minnesota Police and Peace Officers Association tweeted this out, saying they appreciate the significant downward departure and commended Judge Regina Chu, adding she recognized Ms. Potter as law enforcement service and that she made a tragic mistake. Keith Ellison also said he accepts the judge's decision and says Potter can go on to make a difference. Now, after sentencing, Kim Potter was sent back to the women's prison in Shakopee. She could be released as early as next April. Brett.
All right, Andrea, thank you. And this is a story that 5 Eyewitness News has been following since the beginning. For complete coverage, just head to KSTP.com for the very latest.